What's going on, ESGNet Nation, and welcome to another episode here of the Highland Scotties Team Builder Dynasty here on NCAA 14. As we're back here for episode 98, and today it is a big day here in Highland as it is senior day. And the Highland Scotties are in action here hosting number 3 team in the nation. That is the Texas Longhorns, who currently have the lead right now in the Big 12 South. And of course, this is a possible matchup that we can see here somewhere down the line here in a couple of weeks between the Scotties and Texas. As of course, they've had a history together. They played the national championship 2 seasons ago, and of course, we won that game against them. But today, a lot is on the line. The national championship implications are on the line, as well as a chance to see a little bit of a preview of what the Big 12 game could look like there, I believe, in Dallas this year. So we'll see what we can do here. Of course, last week we had a pretty crazy game there at TCU where we won by 2. And of course, Highland was lucky enough to hold on to that 2-point lead and walk out of there pretty much limping and being black and blue against TCU. As you see, Texas there, they've been on a roll here. I think the only game they had really trouble with was part of the USC game and probably the OU game. Yeah. So those are probably the only 2 games really they've pretty much had trouble with this season. Other than that, they've ran the table pretty well here and look like they're going to try to see if they can continue that here today with a victory over us. Of course, they still have a non-conference game coming up before Thanksgiving, and that is against Tennessee. So Galloway is your top quarterback, their top offensive passer. There you see 33 touchdowns, 4 interceptions this season. Norman, your top rusher, over 700 yards rushing so far this season, 8 touchdowns on the ground, as well as James, top receiver, 790 yards receiving with 10 touchdowns. McLean, your tackle leader, with 29. So this is going to be, like I said, this is a very important game for us. Because like I said, last week we were on upset. Actually, the last couple of weeks now, we've been on upset alert. And it's not been fun at all. As we're trying our best to try to find a way how we can play Highland Scotty football instead of whoever we're playing, happen to be playing this week. So there you see Texas, Oklahoma State, Texas Tech. And those are rounding out the top teams there in the South. And of course, Jasper Reed. Rough game last week. He had 6 touchdowns, but he also had 5 interceptions in that game against TCU and pulled out a victory there. But him and Davis are kind of neck and neck right now for that Heisman Trophy. And of course, it's kind of questionable right now the way he's been playing here in the last couple of weeks. Now, of course, we're number 2 in the nation right now. And of course, Georgia at number 1, as they'll have a big game here coming up. It's another top 10 battle between number 1 Georgia and number 8 Alabama, which that'll be a home game there for Georgia. So a lot of big games coming up here as you take a look here of the top 25, and a lot of teams are on the kind of sitting on the bubble here of especially one of the top teams like us. We get popped here late. It could be a big drop, and that's not being into the national championship picture. But there you see the rest of the players there for Texas, and of course, as well as it's Texas got a lot of 90+ players here. They're an established football team here in the Big 12, as we've seen them over the last couple of years. Not necessarily on that main stage, except with the season where they faced us when we were an independent team. But nonetheless, we barely walked out of that game as well. So this one's gonna be a tough game. We'll see what we can do here against Texas. As Highland will have the ball here first, as we'll hand this off to TJ James, as he will take over rushing duties here this week, as Davidson's going to be out for at least another week because of injury, as well as Ramirez. He just got off an injury, but got hurt last week and returned back onto the injuries list after a tough game there against TCU. So already in trouble right now. 3rd and 14 coming up here for the Highland Scotties, as Reed has to try to find his team and get them out of this little bit of a stink that they're in right now. 3rd and 14 coming up. That one's going to be passed, and that one's going to be deflected, and Texas will get a quick, get us out 3 and out real quick. First and 10 coming out here for Galloway. Galloway throws this one up there in the middle there to Johnson, who gets a great catch, and that's a gain of a couple, actually a gain of 12 there for a first down. So first and 10 coming up here, and they'll hand off there to Galloway, and of course Galloway doing the same thing like Gardner did last week, but this time this QB is going to get down the field here with no problem. Get in the end zone. 48-yard rushing touchdown there for Joe Galloway of the Texas Longhorns. And the Longhorns get on the board here first, 7-0. So already in trouble here in this one. We're 2 minutes into this game. First and 10 coming up here for Jasper Reed, looking down the field here, looking around, scrambling around here, trying to see if he can get down the field here. He does make a nice run there for a gain of 13 on that play. Be a first and 10 coming up here for the Scotties. As we'll see a first and 10 coming up, and we'll see Jasper Reed here, drops back here in the pocket, scrambling around here. He needs a slide, and he does, as he gets a nice gain of 6 on the play. And that'll be a 2nd and 4 coming up here for the Scotties. Of course, like I said, Ramirez not playing here today. Jackson will take over as tight end number 1. As Reed now here drops back here, he's going to scramble around here, try to break a couple of tackles, as he'll get a gain of 3 on that carry, as he just could not find nobody excuse me, down the field on that particular play. 3rd and 2 coming up here. We'll hand this one off to James. James will, of course, get the run, but not enough to get the first down, as we'll say 4th and inches coming up. So Coach Bond says go ahead and go for it here. 4th and inches is on him, as he's going to go ahead and have James run this one there. A nice run there, as James does get just enough there to get the first down. 1st and 10, Highland Scotties. 6:46 left here on the first quarter of the ball game. Davis in motion, and he'll hand this one with play action to Reed. Reed's going to drop back here, scramble around here, looking down the field here, throw this one there, and that's going to be caught there by Chad Godfrey. Chad Godfrey, definitely a guy who's going to be one of those top players. Hopefully we'll come back next year. Last game, he had 5 touchdowns against TCU, but there's a fumble, and Garrison is able to drop his body on that one. A loss of 12 on that play. It makes it now a 2nd and 31 coming up here for the Highland Scotties. As we see a play action here from Reed, and this offensive line has not been too kind to us, as Jackson will drop the football, and that's going to be now a 3rd and 31 coming up here for the Scotties. Scotties is just so far this second drive here of this ball game not looking too promising here. We'll see Jackson there gets this ball thrown there to him by Stanford, as Reed will have to be taken out of the game here for I guess a injury issue. So hopefully he'll be able to come back in the ball game. Stanford now here drops back in the pocket. He's going to scramble here. He's going to go ahead and call for a block here. He gets down to the 5, and he'll get pushed out somewhere near maybe around the 3 or 4 yard line for the first down. So 1st and goal coming up here for the Highland Scotties, as we'll see a toss play there to James. James trying to get out of the backfield, but he is going to get caught, and he'll lose a gain of 3 on the play there by McLean, the leading tackler for the Longhorns. It's 3rd and goal coming up here for the Highland Scotties. Stanford here drops back in the pocket underneath center, and that one's going to be deflected and no good there, as that's going to be an incomplete pass. We'll see a 4th and goal coming up, and the Scotties are going to elect to go ahead and kick this one for 3, as the kick is up and it is good. 4 minutes left here in this ball game. Highland trailing by 4. It is 7-3. 1st and 10 coming up here for the Longhorns. They had a great successful drive in this first drive of the ball game here for them, as we'll see Galloway again running this one here, and again we may have to try to put a QB spy out there to keep him in check. And as we'll see, Galloway here drops back in the pocket, throws this one, rifles that one to Hill, as RJ Hill gets a nice 6-yard reception for 2nd and 4. Galloway here now hands off to Sherman. Sherman stumbling there, and he is going to get 2 yards on that stumble. It's going to get to a 3rd and 2 coming up. Longhorns looking very strong here on this drive and look like they could run this one again here, and that's exactly what they're going to do. But you see Sherman, for whatever reason, is having a tough time keeping his balance on the field. And that's going to be a lot, just short of 2 yards there for the first, and they'll go ahead and punt. 1st and 10 here, next drive. As you see, Godfrey gets this one pass to him. He will drop it. Nice stop there for the defense, knocking that ball out of his hands. So we'll see a 3rd and 10 coming up here for the Highland Scotties. We'll see what Stanford can do here as he drops back in the pocket, throws one up there. That's trying to thread the needle right there. And incomplete pass. And we'll see a 4th and 10 coming up here for the Highland Scotties. As Coach Bond says, let's go for it. So they're going to risk it for the biscuit here. 4th and 10 coming up. Stanford there throws this one there to Jackson. Jackson is able to stay in bounds, and John Jackson get an 11-yard reception. That's his 2nd reception of the day. A huge 1st down for the Highland Scotties. Pretty even so far in total yardage here today. So see a 1st and 10 coming up here for Stanford. Drops back in the pocket, looks, fires that one to Godfrey. Godfrey trying to fight for the extra yardage there. And he'll get, they'll say he'll be probably a little short there, as he might get an 8 or maybe 9 yards there on that play. Instead, they're going to say 2nd and inches coming up. Stanford, again, drops back in the pocket, finds his tight end, Jackson, who gets a 4-yard reception. Again, move the chains. 1st and 10 here for the Highland Scotties. Scotties now with 7 first downs here in today's ball game. 1st and 10. Stanford, again, drops back in the pocket, looking down the field, looks up the middle there to find Little. And a great reception there from Little. I believe that's his first. And he'll get 13 yards on that catch. So far, Highland looking very strong here on this drive. Even though they had to go on 4th down here, so far they're looking pretty good. And possibly maybe get down the field here and make a play, as we see Jackson just couldn't get a hold of that ball, as he was pretty well covered there on that play. 2nd and 10 coming up. And we'll see what Stanford's going to do. He's gone audible here. Stanford dropping back here, looking down the field here. Finds Davis. And Myron Davis there, a 13-yard reception. He is a veteran of this ball club. I believe he's a redshirt senior. So this could be his last year as he is playing here today. 1st and 10 coming up here. Stanford calling his own number instead. Stanford trying to throw this one there, but instead he holds on to it and only gets a yard on the play. As it'll be a 2nd and 9 coming up here for the Highland Scotties. Crowd is packed here for this senior day here in Highland. Stanford here now trying to scramble away from the defender, but he's going to be taken down for a loss of 8 on the play. Great job there from those great Texas linebacker defensive ends there. 5 seconds left here in the first quarter. 3rd and 17. Play action here. Stanford's going to be met up again by another linebacker. This time that's a 7-yard sack. Loss of 7 on the play, and that'll be in the first quarter. 4th and 24 coming up here. We're going to go ahead and go for it here. Why not? We'll see a pass play up the middle there to Godfrey. Godfrey gets a catch, and he gets a 1st down. He gets the 24 they need for the first. Big play there from Godfrey. And that's why we like throwing to this young man here. He's a true junior, if I'm not mistaken. We'll see a pass there to Myra in the front of the end zone there. Touchdown, Highland Scotties. Beautiful play there. And Stanford connects with Davis. Beautiful play there. Now, the question is, did he keep his feet in bounds? Looks like he did. Great play there. And that's going to put 6 points on the board, but the booth says otherwise. They're going to take a look here, a second look. And it was a bang-bang play, but he kept his feet in bounds. Look, he just knew. He knew he had to keep, of course, college you only need 1, but he was being more professional here, showing off that he's ready for the NFL. He kept 2 feet in bounds, and the play will stand. So it will be a touchdown there for the Highland Scotties, and the Scotties will lead this now 10-7. Take a look at Oklahoma and Texas Tech. Oklahoma, number 13 in the nation, 10-7 right now, and Lubbock as Texas Tech right now 7-3. Of course, Oklahoma 8-2. 1st and 10 here for the Longhorns as Galloway here drops back here. He's going to loft one up there, and that's going to be batted away there from Sam Fowler as he deflects that pass. And it's going to be 2nd and 10 coming up. 2nd and 10 here coming up here for the Longhorns. As Galloway draws back in the pocket, scrambles off now. He's going to take off, call his own number instead. He's going to get banged around and banged around like a pinball there on that play. As we'll see, a 3rd and 3 coming up here. Sherman here runs this one, and he is going to be finally taken down by DeSantos. But he will get the first down. Highland's trying to keep their defense off the field here, but this Texas Longhorn offense here is just not going to go away. Galloway now here for his 3rd and 7 coming up here. He drops back in the pocket, looking down the field, up the middle there, rolling, wide open, gets the catch, and that's a gain of 17 on the play. First and 10 for the Highland for the Longhorns. I see Galloway here calls his number again, and no, guys, we got to stop him. They finally do as he gets 16 on the play, and another first down here for Texas. Longhorns making a threat here for the end zone, as we'll see a handoff there to Sherman. Sherman again gets a gain of 3 there. He's getting about 2.5 yards a carry here today. 3rd and 7 coming up here for Galloway. Longhorns looking for a deep pass up in the middle there, and that's going to be a catch there from R.J. Hill. As that is going to be a touchdown. Touchdown, Longhorns. And the Longhorns now take back the lead here. It's going to be another 4-point ball game. It's going to be 14-10 with 7:57 left here in the second quarter. This Longhorns offense is just, they're not going to go away. And, of course, this Highland defense is supposed to be bend but not break. And so far here, the last couple of weeks now, we're starting to see it's starting to break quite a bit. And see James here runs this there tries to run that one up the middle there. He'll lose a yard on the play. Nice stop there from Price. 2nd and 11 coming up here for the Highland Scotties. Down by 4. We'll see Stanford here runs this one there. And Stanford holds on to the football there as he's thinking about pitching that one, but decides to hold on to it. And A.J. Maxwell, of course, one of their top linemen, makes a nice stop there on the play. We'll see now 3rd and 14 coming up here. Stanford here drops back, fires this one there to Goffrey. Goffrey had it, but he didn't. He gets stripped away from an incomplete pass. And there's going to be a 4th and 14 coming up for the Highland Scotties. Scotties are 3 of 3 so far in 4th down conversions. Let's see if they can go 4 for 4. Coach Bond's going to risk it again. Bonds has Stanford here throwing this one here high and deep, but it's going to be it's not going to be anybody there. Incomplete pass, and they'll be forced to turn over on downs. So now 1st and 10 here. Great field position now for Texas. As now see Galloway here calls his own number instead. Galloway looking for the end zone there, but pushed out near the 4. Nice 17-yard carry there for him. 1st and 10. First goal now here, and hand this one off to Sherman. Sherman gets into the end zone. Mike Sherman, 4 yards on that carry. And now it's going to be an 11-point ball game here. It's going to be 21-10. Texas taking the lead here. I think that bad 4th down call there from Coach Bonds, that's not like him, but he knows that this defense is not playing the way there should be this season, as well as this offense. As Stanford here takes a 7-yard loss there. Nice tackle there from Liston. 2nd and 17 coming up here for the Highland Scotties. Got to get this offense moving, grooving. Play action here, throwing this one up there. That is going to go to Jackson, who gets the great catch. And that's going to be a big first down for the Highland Scotties. Of course, they don't have one of their main receivers out there, that being Ramirez, as well as Reed not playing so well. And speaking of Reed, he's back in the ball game here. Up the middle there to Godfrey, and Godfrey gets pulled down. Godfrey, of course, looking for a flag, but no flag for a face mask, and it'll be a 3rd and 2 coming up. So now 3rd and 2 coming up here for Reed. Let's see if he can make a conversion here. They have not been too hot on 3rd down conversions today. So far, they've missed one 4th down conversion. As we'll see here, Reed looking down the field here. Reed trying to find his way into the 1st down marker. He does, as he'll get a gain of 3 on that play, getting a new set of downs. 1st and 10. Reed drops back again. Looks here, fires a screen pass there to a flat there, I should say, to James. And he'll get a first catch of the day there for 5 yards. 2nd and 5 coming up here for the Scotties. And we'll see what Reed can do here on this play as Reed scrambles off to the right-hand side looking for a pass here. He cannot find nobody but a white shirt and that will be Johnson of the Longhorns, as that's the first interception of the day there on Reed. And that is, I believe, interception number 22 there for Reed. As now Mike Sherman runs this one there for the Texas Longhorns as they take possession now. We'll see what they can do here on 3rd and 6 coming up. Galloway drops back in the pocket, fires up the middle there, and oh, Pope thought he had it, but he dropped it. That would have been a nice interception there for the Highland defense to get them fired up. But they'll force the Texas Longhorns to punt. It's now 1st and 10 here on their own, near their own 20. Reed now draws back here, looks, fires this one to Robinson. Aaron Robinson, probably one of the most underrated wide receivers that we've had in this squad right now. Gets a nice catch there for a 1st down. Reed again finds, this time he finds Davis. Davis, nice little spin move before he gets out of bounds. 11 yards on the reception. Makes it a 1st and 10. 43 yards, 3 catches there for him so far here today. And of course that touchdown he had earlier. 1st and 10 here for Reed. As he looks like he has changed some routes here for some receivers. As he's looking down the field here, throws a nice pass there to Little. And Little gets out of bounds for a gain of 16, moving the chains again. 170 yards so far here for Reed. First and 10 coming up. Reed drops back in the pocket, throws one up there to Robinson, and he threaded the needle on that pass. 27 yards on the reception, and that's a huge 1st down. 1st and goal coming up here after the big play. See if Reed can finish it off here and get put the ball in the end zone. 1st and goal, Reed looking, and Reed cannot find nobody as everybody's pretty well covered. Lost 7 on the play there from Lance Porter on the sack. 2nd and goal coming up here. Reed drops back in the pocket, and that's going to be picked off by McMahon as he is lurking there up in the middle. And that's going to be interception there. 2nd interception of the day here on Jasper Reed. His 23rd of the season. Hate when those damn little linebackers lurk like that. So that drive is killed now. We'll see what we can do here on this one. Try to see if we can stop Texas. As Galloway moving down the field here, no problem. And get a gain of 9 on the play. As he has been doing very well, both through the air and the ground game. Today could be his day here. He can knock off the number 2 team in the nation. As he is now running this one here again, breaking off tackles. He's finally wrapped up by a gang of Scotties for the 1st down. 1st and 10 coming up here. Galloway again, looking down the field, throws this one off to the left-hand side, finds Roland. And that's a 5-yard reception for a gain of 5. As you see there, Pope has got a pectoral strain. He'll be out and he'll return soon. 2nd and 5. There's a quick pass there to Roland as he keeps his foot in bound. That's going to be a reception there for him. His 3rd reception, 30 yards for the day. 1st and 10 coming up. Minute 42 left before we get to the halftime. Galloway again drops back in the pocket, looking down the field here. Gets hit as he throws that football. Nice hit. As the Highland Scotties make a nice stop there. Now see if we can do it at least one more time. 3rd and 10 coming up here for Galloway and the Longhorns. Galloway looking for a pass here. This one's going to go there, and that's going to be caught by Hill, who stays in bounds for a gain of 14. 1st and 10 here, a minute 30 left here in the 1st half. Galloway again drops back here, fires this one to Singletary, who keeps himself in bounds for a gain of 15. These receivers just know what they're doing there with those feet there. 1st and 10, Galloway here drops back here, and he's has to throw that one away as he was trying to get to one of his receivers over there, but they were pretty well covered. I think he might have had a little extra pressure there. 2nd and 10. Galloway drops back here, fires this one there to Hill. Hill go up the field. Hill gets pushed out near the 20, or just actually at the 18. Gets 3rd and 1 now coming up. He had 9 yards on the reception as Galloway here gets smothered by Fowler. A loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to force Texas to kick this field goal here. 21-10 is your ball game. Less than a minute left here in the 1st half. 4th and 3 coming up. We'll see here what they're going to do. They're going to take their time here. Of course, Highland not going to use their timeouts. Play clock is running down to 10. And Texas is going to take their sweet time here to try to eliminate as much time as possible here. As we see a kick is up, and no problem there as that kick is right up the middle there for the Longhorns. As we take a look at studio update, and we will see that BYU and TCU currently right now tied 24 apiece, as they are rivals there way back in the day in the Mountain West. And of course now BYU part of the Big 12, or soon to be actually. Well, yeah, no, actually no, they are part of the Big 12 here now in this series. But of course in real life they will be in about another season or two. But that rivalry there getting heated up there, 24 apiece. As you see Reed trying to run that one for the first. So now 1st and 10 coming up here. Reed drops back in the pocket, throws this one up there. That's going to go to Jackson. A great pass as they're using that nice play action play they like to run for their tight ends on that play. 20 seconds left here, down by 14. Reed here drops back in the pocket here, looking for a deep pass. That goes up to Jackson, and great pass to Jackson. 33 yards on their reception. Highland calls a timeout. Their second timeout now here in the half. 12 seconds left here. We'll see if they can do something here in the end zone. Reed drops back in the pocket, throws up the middle there to Robinson, and Robinson gets a touchdown. Great play there from Robinson. His third touchdown, or no, excuse me, his second touchdown of the season. As we'll see him just connects there, right there. Reed connecting there with Robinson on that play. So now 24-16. They're going to go for the extra 2-point conversion here. 9 seconds left. Highland, Reed, we'll see him drop back here. Throws him up the middle there to Little, and Little gets a 2-point reception as it makes it now 24-18 with 9 seconds left here. Jasper Reed almost 200 yards for the day. 11 of 16 for him at the halves right now. Of course, 2 touchdowns, and of course, 1 touchdown and interception there for him. 2 interceptions for him. As Galloway runs for a gain of 8. 6 seconds left here, possibly the last play of the half. 24-18. We'll see Galloway here drops back in the pocket. Looking down, throw this one here deep. This one goes up. It's going to be broken up, and no one can get to it. Well, a nice play there from Blanchard. As Marvin Blanchard gets the stop. 24-18. We've seen this before here in the last couple of weeks, down in half. And that means we're going to have to be a second half team and try to figure out what we can do to get ourselves into the end zone more often or not to get this victory. We don't want to lose to the number 3 team in the nation, but if it happens, we happen to lose this game. I mean, as long as Texas keeps running the table, we could have another possibility, another shot at the national championship with them, especially when everything's on the line. Not just the Big 12 title, but also national championship applications coming up in a few weeks. But of course, we don't want that. We want to win this game here today. So we'll see if we can go out here in the second half and try to make some adjustments. As we see here, Texas, of course, will get the ball here to start off half. 1st and 10 for the Texas Longhorns, 24-18. As we'll see Galloway throws a quick pass there, screen pass there to Johnson. And Pope's all over it for no gain on that play. Galloway now here, 3rd and 10. Trying to get his guys back on the line here. Galloway drops back in the pocket, goes to the right-hand side, down the pocket here, finds James. James gets the catch, and that's 21 yards on the play. 1st and 10 there for the Longhorns. 1st and 10 now. Galloway again drops back here, no problem here with the offensive line getting penetrated there, which has been a big problem for us. We just haven't been able to rip the line there and get to the quarterback. That's what we need to do here in this second half. 2nd and 4 coming up. Galloway hands this one on. No, he's going to hold on to it there. He's going to run this one here. No, guys, you're letting him make up another big run there. It's Pope trying to get there, but he's too late. He gets drug in there by Galloway as Joe Galloway gets his 2nd rushing touchdown. Another big play there for the QB from the ground. And it's going to be now a 31-18 ball game. This is not a good day here at all. Texas definitely wants to get revenge on us from 2 seasons ago when we beat them in the national championship there in Florida. First and 10 coming up here. Of course, I believe it was at the Orange Bowl that we beat him at. Reed drops back here, fires this one there to Jackson, as Jackson will get a gain of 18 on that play. First and 10 for the Scotties. Nice stop there from Keith Armstrong on that play. But unfortunately, we do get the first down. See if we can continue that here as we get another go for another first down here. First and 10. Reed here dropping back in the pocket. And no, he just can't find nobody, so he's just going to throw it. So no one can get to it. Second and 10 coming up here for Reed. Looking down the field here. Throws this one there, and that's going to be batted away. Great play there from Brooks. But there is a penalty there, and it's offsides on Willie Brown. And it's going to be now a 2nd and 5. The ball will be placed on the 48-yard, our own 48-yard line. So nice job there for Brooks being offsides. Reed now scrambling around here. He has 3 Longhorns after him. He's going to throw this one there, and no one's going to be able to get there. Nice stop. Putting that pressure there on our QB. 3rd and 5 coming up here. Excuse me. For the Highland Scotties, as we'll see a play action here from Reed. Reed going down the field here, looking for the block. He's going to run this one instead, call his own number, and get on the other side of the 50 for a 15-yard carry for a first down. First and 10 coming up. 8 minutes left here in the 3rd quarter. Reed again, play action here. He decides he's going to call his own number, and again, he's going to do so here. He's going to slide as he gets to the 25-yard line of the Longhorns for a first down. Of course, we have abandoned the running game here. If you have not noticed here, we've been pretty much running with the quarterback. James, not your power rusher. He's got speed, but he's not really known for the power that we normally like to have with our running backs here. But Reed runs this one there for a gain of 9. So a lot of our rushing yards is coming from our QB, Reed or Stanford. 2nd and 1 coming up here. Hand this one off there to James. James going to run this one up the middle there. He breaks off a couple of tackles, keeps his legs moving. For finally, he's wrapped up there, I believe, at the 10. As that's a nice run there from him. We'll see if he can try to do that again here now. 1st and goal coming up for the Scotties. As they'll hand this one off to James. James got to be met off of the defender by off the edge there. And get no gain, as he's barely able to get back to the line of scrimmage there for a 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal coming up here for the Scotties. See a quick pass there to Jackson. Jackson holds on to it, and he's going to be marked at the 5. As the Highland Scotties here having a tough time here in this red zone now. 3 of 9 on 3rd down conversions here today. 6 minutes left here in the 3rd quarter. Reed, of course, calling an audible here. Doesn't like what he's seeing for the defense. We'll see a quick pass there to Little, and Little gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Highland Skies. The 2nd passing touchdown of the day from Reed, his 47th of the season. As that'll be Little's first touchdown of the day, his 14th of the season. Nice play, as I believe Little is in 2nd place in touchdowns receptions for the team. Quick pass there as McCall is going to be covering that receiver real good. Galloway, incomplete pass. 2nd and 10 coming up for the Longhorns. Quick pass there. That one's going to be broken up by Newman, as that's another great stop there from the defense. Now the defense starting to wake up here. 31-25. 3rd and 10 coming up here. Galloway again drops back in the pocket. Finds a nice solid pocket here. Go up there. And that one's going to be broken up there by the defense. Great play. Not sure who that was, but nonetheless, it was a great play there. And we get the ball back here. Quick 3 and outs. James going to run this one here. And James putting his head down and getting a nice 14-yard carry. 1st and 10, Highland Scotties. We got 24 first downs, even though we're trailing here. We've been moving the ball here now, but we just haven't been able to put up points. Seems like as soon as we get to the red zone here, we start just being kind of allergic to getting in the end zone. And that's been kind of happening in the way kind of throughout the whole part of the last couple of games now. 1st and 10 coming up here for the Highland Scotties. After a nice big play here, we'll see what Reed can do. Reed's going to go ahead and he's going to break off a tackle here. Reed's going to keep running, and he gets no yardage on that play as he gets back to the line of scrimmage. So 2nd and 10 coming up here for the Highland Scotties. Reed. Calling audible here. Reed drops back in the pocket. Looking down the field here. Throws this one up there. That's going to be picked off by McMahon. He's going to try to take this back for a pick six before he is finally wrapped up by Taylor. He gets his legs there and stops it. That's the third interception now of the day. Second one for McMahon. But the third one for Mr. Reed here. That is interception number 24 for Reed. Come on, Reed. Got to do a better job than this. First and 10 coming up here for the Longhorns. Hill in motion. 4:26 left here in the third. We'll see a nice stop there from Miller, bringing down the QB. As Miller's had enough of this QB running all over him. I think likewise. Second and 14 coming up here. Galloway dropping back here, looking, fires this one there. That's going to be broken up. Nice job there as they're sticking to the receivers here on this so far on this drive, and pretty much the last two drives. Third and 14 coming up. Quick pass there. That's going to go to Hill, and Hill cannot hold on to it, as that's going to be an incomplete pass for Texas. And Texas, 4th and 14, they're going to have to be forced to punt. So now we got first and 10 coming up here with 3:49 left here in the third. See what Reed can do, as he is calling audible here. Reed drops back in the pocket, looking down the field here. Oh my God, another dangerous throw there. As Reed almost gave up another interception there. It would have been his fourth. Second and 10 coming up. Reed drops back in the pocket here, scrambling off to the right-hand side, looking for a play here. They looking for no. Looked like he was looking for Robinson there, but another interception. That is interception number 25 for Reed this season. His fourth here today. As now we'll see Galloway here taking advantage of this turnover now, and he's going to run it for gain of 4. And in motion for Texas. Galloway here, hands off to Sherman. Sherman's going to run this one up the middle there. Sherman going to take Collins for a ride, and he's going to get a gain of 16 on the play for a lovely first down. Galloway now hands off to Sherman. Sherman's this time going to get sniffed out there by Moore, as Daniel Moore finds the tackle there. Nice tackle for loss there for him. It's now going to be second and 13. Galloway there throws this one up there. That's going to be picked up by the Pope. Nice play as the Pope holds on to it, and they will say it's a catch. So he does get the interception now. First and 10 here, shadow their own goalpost. Let's see what we can do here. This one is, oh my God, almost got picked off again. Reed, you got to do a better job there of reading there, buddy. Second and 10 coming up here for Scotties. Play action here. Got to really get rid of the football here as Jackson holds on to it, gets it, and he's going to be near the 35-yard line for a 25-yard reception. He has 9 catches for 175 yards. We got to, at some point here, we got to get him in the end zone. First and 10 here as Reed scrambles off to the right-hand side, looking down the field here, throws this one and zips it right there to Jackson for another big gain for 20 yards that play. First and 10 for the Highland Scotties. 2:10 left here in the third. Reed again looks down the field here, finds Flanagan, the fullback. And Flanagan got some good hands there for a fullback, and he gets the catch for a first down. Nice play there from Reed to Trevor Flanagan. Going now to a first and 10. We'll see what they're going to do here. Reed, he knows there's Longhorns right on him. He's got to keep going, but he's going to get caught. Loss of 7 on the play. That is Porter again, a third sack of the day here from Porter. As that Longhorn is not going to let that Scotty go. First and 10, we'll see Reed now drops back here, scrambling around here, looking down the field here. Zips this one to Little. I'm going to say Lee, but it's Little. And that's a huge gain for a first down. First and 10 here. We're on the 10-yard line here in Longhorns backfield, and that's going to be a loss there from Jeremy Pace. His third tackle for loss there on James. Second and 13 coming up. Ball inside the 20. 30 seconds left here in the third quarter. Reed again drops back here, fires this one up the middle to Robinson, and Robinson gets in there. Touchdown, Scotties. 13-yard reception. Third touchdown of the day here from Jasper Reed. That's his 48th of the season. And that is touchdown number 3 for Robinson for the season, his second one of the day. Nice play. And the Highland Scotties came back in this ball game to go up by 1. Yeah, this is really familiar from last week as we see TCU. They get a win this week against BYU, 38-31, that game. 32-31 here. Let's not have this another game against another Texas team this week here. We're up by 1 with just 8 seconds left here in the third. Galloway here drops back in the pocket here, looks up. He's going to think about throwing, but no, he's going to go ahead and run this one. But he's going to get taken down. That's going to be it for the quarter. 3rd and 8 coming up here as we start the fourth quarter. 32-31. Galloway looking for a big pass here. Goes up, throws this one up to Roland. And he gets the catch. He keeps his legs in bounds there, or his leg in bound for the first. 1st and 10 here for Galloway and the Longhorns. Galloway's going to call his own number again, and why not? He's been being a beast on the ground here today. 5 yards on that carry. Makes a 2nd and 5 coming up. Got to keep a close eye here on Galloway here as he's going to run it again. Oh, he breaks a tackle. He breaks 2 tackles, and Galloway saying hell no, going to the end zone. I'm going to make sure you guys end your day here with a loss. Big run there. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the day. Jeez. 37-32. They're going to go for a 2-point conversion here. Galloway here gets hit as he throws that football there. Nice stop there from Pope. As we go now here, 1st and 10 here for the Highland Scotties. Scotties are going to try to get back this lead here. We'll see a pass up the middle there to Jackson. And Jackson gets a nice 16-yard reception as he has well over 200 yards now for the day. 211 to be exact. 1st and 10 coming up. 9-10 left here in the fourth. And this one off to James. James is going to run this one here on the edge, and he's going to get down there for a gain of 4 on the play. 531 yards, total yards so far, 451 yards for the Longhorns. So a big day here. And a high-scoring game at that. So really, neither defense has really, I mean, they've had their, shining moments of doing stuff, but when it comes to stopping each other from scoring, that has not been the case. 3rd and 6 coming up here. I guess you can say this is classic Big 12 football as you see an incomplete pass there. Nice stop there from Gibson. And we'll see a 4th and 6 coming up here for the Scotties. This could be the play that right here that makes or breaks the Scotties season. 4th and 6 coming up here, play action. Reed drops back, finds Jackson, gets this one there to him. He gets inside the 40 of the Longhorns, and that's going to be a 1st down. Huge 4th down conversion here as we'll see now. Reed, 1st and 10 here, drops back here. He's going to scramble here. He's going to run. He gets shoestring tackle, and he only gets a gain of a yard on the play. Makes it 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 coming up here for Reed and the Highland Scotties. Season's on the line here, 7:50 left. Number 2 team in the nation here trying to get back and try to get down the field here, but they'll get smacked there. Reed will for a loss of 9 there. A nice stop there from Willie Brown, his 1st sack of the day. 3rd and 18. Don't know what kind of play you're going to call here, but we'll see what he can do. He's going to be met up there again by another Longhorn. Willie Brown again, second straight sack, if I can say that 10 times fast, on that play, on this drive here. It's now 4th and 26. Definitely have to go for it here, as we'll see a play action here. Drop back here, fires this one there to Godfrey. Godfrey gets the catch, but he's going to be short of the 1st down. Damn it. Turnover on downs there on the Highland Scotties. 37-32. We'll see now the Longhorns going to run this one with Sherman as he gets an 11-yard carry there for a 1st. Sherman 9 carries for 47 yards here today. Of course, a rushing touchdown as well, as we'll see a quick pass there to Roland. Blanchard brings him down for only a gain of a yard. 15 of 28 for Galloway. We'll see him throw another one here. This one's going to go up, and Blanchard comes down with it. Interception there for the Highland Scotties. Second interception of the day here for them. And second one for Galloway as Marvin Blanchard, the free safety, going up, says, yeah, this is mine. I'm going to take that. So 1st and 10 here. Life is now being, breath is being back in the lungs here of the Highland Scotties. See a quick pass there from Reed to Jackson as Jackson goes down. He's going to be taken down to the 25-yard line for a 34-yard reception. 1st and 10 coming up here for Reed as he again drops back here quickly. This time to Davis. Davis gets the catch in a dog pile. Or I should say more like a cow pile. Or a Longhorn pile of there on that poor Scotty there. 2nd and 4 coming up. Reed again drops back here, scramble off here, trying to get away from the lineman there, but no, he's going to get caught by the lineman. Loss of 10 on the play. That is A.J. Maxwell, one of their top linebackers. Gets the sack. 3rd and 13. We'll see a pass play up the middle there, and then it's Gibson. No, not what we need there. Interception number 5. And that is Reed's 26th interception of the season, you guys. What is the deal? 37-32 here, 5:01 left. Galloway here throwing this one there to Singletary. Now you would think in this situation they would run the ball and try to force us to take those timeouts, but they're not going to do that. They're going to try to stick it to us. 2nd and 10 coming up here. Galloway drops back here in the pocket. Galloway going to run here. He's going to try to find the first down marker, but he is going to get hit. And I thought he lost the ball, but he must have held on to it. As we go down to a 1st and 10. So we're getting everybody up on the line here. He's getting this one to Sherman. Sherman tried to fight for that first down. Oh, whoa! Sherman, I thought he was down. But no, they say he's not down, and he ran and got some more yardage there. 3rd and 3 coming up here after that play. We'll see what they can do here. Grant brings down Galloway. Nice play, a loss of 4 on the play. It's going to be 4th and 8 coming up here. We'll see what Texas is going to do, and then Texas, of course, is going to give the ball back to Highland. 4:16 left here in the 4th quarter. Down by 5. As you see, Reed here goes and scrambles off here, going down the field here. Reed needs to learn how to slide, but he's going to get out of bounds. As that will, of course, no, they say he's down inbounds, but the clock keeps ticking. 2 timeouts remaining for Highland. Let's see a quick pass there to Little. As Little gets 20 yards on the reception for a 1st and 10. This could be the last time we get a chance to get back in this ball game here. We end up turning this ball over. See a quick pass there to James. James goes up high, gets the reception, 7 yards on that play. His 2nd catch of the day, 12 yards receiving. 2nd and 3 coming up here for the Highland Scotties. Got to be very careful on this drive here. We cannot make any mistakes here. As we see, Jackson gets this one, breaks off a tackle, and he's going to be taken down at the 11 for a gain of 12 on the play. He has 275 yards receiving with 14 catches. 1st and 10. You see there, 7 times we've been in the red zone. 4 of those times we got a touchdown and only 1 field goal. Hand off there. That's going to go to James. James going to go off the edge there. He's going to run this one for a gain of 3. So we got some positive yardage on that play. 2nd and 7 coming up here as we're getting inside the 10 of the Longhorns. 3rd and 8 coming up here. See what Reed can do here. This is probably a pass situation for him. Throws up the middle there to Jackson. He gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Highland Scotties, as they are going to take a 2-point lead here. Extra point is good. 39-37. I can't take this every week now. 1:44 left here in the ball game. Galloway looking, fires this one there to Singletary. Singletary gets the caught there, and they're going to take a 2-yard reception there for him as they throw that one short for a 2nd and 8. Galloway now backs up here. He's going to scramble and call his own number instead, and he's going to get sacked for a loss of 3. Nice stop there from Rizzo as he gets his first sack of the day. 3rd and 10 coming up here as you see the crowd trying to get into this game, help out the defense. Galloway there, screen pass there to Sherman. Sherman is going to be brought down there by Moore for a gain of 6 on the play. Texas has all 3 timeouts remaining. 50 seconds left. They have not used a timeout yet. Makes you wonder. 4th and 2 coming up here. Crowd trying to get into it, trying to confuse the offense of the Longhorns here, as they're really burning too much time here. What are they trying to do here? 30 seconds now. Play clock's running down here. Maybe they're trying to one Hail Mary here, but this is stupid of them for doing this. They're wasting too much time here. They need to snap the ball or call timeout, do something. Galloway's going to call his own number instead, and Galloway's just too confident here. Galloway gets hit hard, and they're going to call a timeout. Gain of 6 there for Galloway, as there's 15 seconds left here. Texas wasted too much time. They wasted almost 30 seconds there. What were they thinking? Galloway drops back here. 1st and 10. Galloway going to call his own number instead here. Galloway too prideful here, and he's going to get a gain of 7 on the play with 1 timeout remaining. 2 points is the difference between this game. 9 seconds. 1 play possibly here. Highland's got to look for the deep pass here. Galloway drops back here. No, Galloway's going to call his own number instead. Moore's right there for the spy, and they get him hard there, and that is it right there. 4 seconds left, 3rd and 3. They're going to get everybody on the line here, but question is, can he get this play off here? We'll see. They get the play off. Galloway drops back here, looks here, fires this one up high and deep. This is going to be broken up, and that is going to be your ball game. Nice stop there from Pope, as that is the final score, 39-37. Oh my God. Another crazy game this week with the Highland Scotties, as this defense and offense is just playing horribly, especially giving up 3 rushing touchdowns to a quarterback. I mean, he's top caliber quarterback. I mean, he would be if he has to play he's playing there for Texas. Excuse me. But nonetheless, that was just poor defense from us. I mean, the same thing I guess you could say about Texas. Texas didn't do excellent things from defense as well. Even though they picked us off 5 and we picked them off twice, it still was overall a bad game, for at least in my opinion, for Highland. So the number 3 team in the nation came very close there to end the ball game with a potential win. But of course, the question is, why did they burn off so much time? They had all 3 timeouts remaining. I don't understand why they didn't burn a timeout. Not to mention, why would you call a running play? I mean, I know they're confident that Reed can run down the field because he's done it before. He did it to us 3 times. Excuse me, in this game. But in this situation, I guess they was not confident into his arm. So, he was pretty much saying, I can get this touchdown. I can use my legs to get it. And unfortunately, the 4th time was not a charm for him. Reed, 28, 42 to 496, 4 touchdowns, 5 interceptions in the ball game there for him. On the ground, he is at 18 carries for 52 yards. James, 14 carries for 21 yards. And, of course, Stanford, 6 for negative 11 yards there for him on the ground. As for receiving-wise, Jackson, we finally got him in the end zone there. 15 catches for 284 yards. Godfrey did not have a touchdown there, but he came up short of getting 100 yards there. He had 5 catches for 89 yards. Just a tough day trying to get to him. I think they knew after the game footage they seen last week against TCU, they were like, yeah, we're not giving up that many touchdowns to that young guy, that man. No. Little, 5 catches, 83 yards, 1 touchdown. Davis, 1 touchdown, 4 catches, and 49 yards. Robinson had a great day there. 4 catches, 64 yards, 2 touchdowns. I cannot wait to see him, what he can do next season when he's going to be one of our full-time wide receivers. And then, of course, defensively, Moore had a nice game, 7 tackles for 2 tackles for loss. He had a sack as well. And also, Moore, and then Fowler had 4 tackles and a tackle for loss. Pope, he had a nice day as well, 4 tackles, a tackle for loss, and interception. Rizzo had a tackle for loss, and a sack in the game. And Miller had a tackle for loss there for him in this one as well. As you take a look, Galloway, 17 of 34, 168 yards. So he didn't really kill us in the air. We got him twice in sacks, and we got him 2 interceptions. He's only 50% in his passing, but his rushing, look at that. 25 carries for 248 yards, 3 rushing touchdowns. I mean, that right there, that's Michael Vick numbers right there. Jeez. Especially he was back there with Virginia Tech. Jeez. And then Sherman, 10 carries for 54 yards and a touchdown there for him. Just, I mean, hands out, just an amazing day there for a lot of these Texas Longhorn players. And some of them you'll probably see in the draft, and we'll have a video about that here coming up very soon of some of the players that we'll possibly have in the draft class for the Madden series. But there you see, I mean, for the most part here, I mean, this is crazy. These sacks are just crazy. Porter, Brown, Maxwell. I'm surprised Maxwell didn't have more than that, because he is one of their monster guys there on that defensive line of theirs. If I'm not mistaken, I think he could play both defensive line and linebacker, because I've seen him in a couple of those different formations there for them. Chris Rice and Chris Brothers are our defensive ends that we've got. Nice, 78, 79, so that's going to be really helpful for us for next year. As well as Robert Davis. We signed him a right guard that we definitely need some more depth there in the line, and the offensive line situation there. So coming up, it's our rivalry game here. You know, if you guys have been following the series here from the very beginning, we played BYU almost every year because of we're both independents at one time, and I decided to have, we had to play all the independent teams every year, and this became a little rivalry. And since now BYU, both in this game and of course in real life, are going to both be in the Big 12, we're going to see this game. So this is the final game of the year. This is their senior day. We're going to be in Utah for this one. As BYU is 8-3 for the season, we're 11-0. Let's not try to have another game like we have been here in the last couple of weeks. Let's actually go into a place, dominate, and take over, and win a game. And we'll try to see if we can do that coming up in the next episode of the Highland Scotties Team Builder Series. If you guys enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you happen to be new. Hit that bell notification so you guys will be notified of this series or any other series here on the channel. Don't forget to check us out on our second channel over on ESGNet Plus LP, as we have a nice series over there, as well as an NCAA series with the Stanford Cardinals. It's a completed series, actually. Definitely go check it out. It's a lot of fun watching that one, and a lot of drama in that as well. But hopefully this BYU game is not going to be so much drama filled. We got to play strong. We got to play tough next week, and we got to start showing how we play Highland Scotty football. But that's it for me, you guys. As always, keep yourselves healthy, and I will see you all next time. Go Scotty Nation.